Welcome back to the road to 2200. I'll play c6. I am rated 1964. My opponent is rated 1952, so we're essentially equal. This is the sort of main move. Okay, so I'm assuming he's going to take here, and then I'm going to go here, and we're going into the classical. But that knight move is a little interesting, gives him other options. But this is the classical variation. I know this line quite deeply. We'll see what they do. Yeah, so this is threatening here, so we go here to stop that. Then he's going to go here, and we're going to go here to give ourselves an escape square. And then they go there, and then we push back, and then the bishop goes to there. And then we exchange bishops, and the queen goes to there. And then we go here. Then I'm going to go here, here, here. These are the moves. So we'll see where we go from here. It makes me feel very comfortable that I know so much theory in this line, but it's not a guarantee for victory is the problem. Just knowing some theory, like 18 moves deep, doesn't actually do as much as one might think. Okay, and this is kind of a weird move. It's not a bad move. It's just saying they're probably not going to castle long. Often what they do is a different line, and then they castle long. Okay, so they're not doing that line. And this is the problem of theory, right? Like now I'm a little bit like, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. Some potential moves seem to be queen back to threaten that immediately. This is just always a good move. I think I'm going to start there. Start here. I would love if they decided to like pressure the queen. Because right now the queen is way out of play, right? So like weakening this pawn just to get me to move back is like almost a dream, I feel like. So, okay. I'm very happy with that. We'll see in the analysis if I'm right about that. I think I just come all the way back. Before we just do that, this square would be interesting. It looks wrong, and I think it probably is wrong. Like they just castle and then the queen's out of place. So let's bring the queen back. Not to here, of course. That's covered. So probably I can do something like this, and just get castled, and play some chess with my opponent, having a kind of wonky pawn structure. I don't know if that'll end up being what makes or breaks this game, but it certainly is wonky. I feel like I want to go here, here, and then I'm hitting both of these pawns and him. And allowing this bishop to go here to trade for this bishop, develop, get castled. That's the point of this move. It's like a threefold move. Okay, so if they go here, and I take, I do not mind that. If they go here, well, then I just go here, which is what I wanted to do anyway. So let's just offer the trade of bishops. There's not a great option for my opponent here. All of these squares don't look great. Clearly that square is wrong. This is undefended, so it feels to me to be a certainty that they'll take there. Okay. Nothing in this world is certain. That was a giant game-losing mistake? No. I thought it was for a second, because they can't take this way. The queen's hanging, but they can take that way. Whew. So close to just winning outright. But this is pinned, so can we take advantage of that? Like, let's say we go here, hitting this bishop. It doesn't have a lot of good squares to go. It kind of has to just run back now. And then when they push here, and then they push here, and they get a fork. So this is really interesting. This looks dangerous. Knight moves, fork, we lose. I think the answer is to start with a castle and then figure out from there. Uh-oh. One of my lights just burned out. That's a problem. Let's see if we can get a little more light up in here. Okay. So we're doing this one in darkness now. Cool. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so what? I decided this was a problem. It's not actually a problem right away. It's a problem longer term. I think maybe I can go here, though. Here, this bishop has to move. It's undefended. Or they have to defend it. Let's say it moves back to here. And then I have to do something with the knight. I can't. Or I have to do something with some piece. I think this is fine. I go here. The bishop moves. I think I'm going to go here to threaten this knight. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, bishop moves. I'm not going to get set up for the pawn fork. I'm going to go here instead. This knight wasn't doing anything over here anyway, so let's bring it back into the game, threaten their one piece. That's good. This is like the only piece on the board that's good for them right now. Like this bishop kind of sucks. This knight probably going to go in here and be pretty good eventually, but the moment isn't doing anything. Oh, and we have stuff. Darn, they went there. Because remember, we still have that kind of thing. So now I don't really want to take there, actually. So maybe I just go here. What do I want to do? I don't know. This is a little bit interesting. This pawn would be hanging. If we were to go, say, here, I really don't like that move because then the knight is just so hampered. But if I go here, am I risking getting trapped? Like here, here? I'm going to do this. I mean, this is not hanging, but it's a little bit loose. I could go like here, here, threaten mate stuff. Not quite mate, but big threats. Oh! Hanging a piece. Okay. Didn't see that. Clearly. Alright, I'm going to go here. And hang this. Okay, so this is just... no, it doesn't hang that because it's being attacked. But now it does. So this is just an utter and complete debacle. But at least I can take this way. And I'm attacking here. And then threatening... not mate. I don't think I'm going to be able to get mate here. But this might be dangerous. I mean, they're already up a lot of material. So they don't actually have to take there. They could just move this knight. Although if they move the knight, check here, check skewer, I get my material back. But then this is hanging at the end. So it was a disastrous move by me. The queen move looked bad, and I didn't blunder check it at all. And yeah, I paid the price. I'm going to turn on another light. That helps a little. Okay. So what is happening here? What was... do I have any major threats here even? Okay. So he takes there and gives back all the material. That's kind of fascinating. Because after here, check, takes, moves... we're even material. I think I should do that. I don't think I have a real attack. I don't think I had a real attack before. I think my opponent just overestimated my attack. Okay, where do I want the rook? That's the question. If I go here, is this guy trapped? No, he's not even close to trapped. But I think that's probably right. Is to go here. Now the knight has to go to one of these two squares, both of which are pretty good, by the way. The queen is a little out of play, but I'm kind of looking at like here as a possibility. And suddenly that queen looks a lot better. Okay, so if I go here, probably going to be met with that. Oh, that's fine. I would take there. So if I go here... trying to see, is there a place to pressure my queen? I think this looks pretty good. All right, let's do it. With the idea of kicking him and then coming over. And really suddenly, like, inexplicably, undeservedly, having quite a bit of pressure on their king. I mean, we are down some material. Okay, if I go here, where does the knight go? Here. And then I don't know what I have at that point. Where am I going? I guess I'm going back here. And this pawn is very loose. I don't love that. I'm not sure what else to do. It's like here could maybe work. Maybe something like this. Give my rook some room to work. If here, then here would give up the rook. Here. That one's not great for me. Trying to figure something out. I think this just looks so committal and not great. I do have this check actually. There's something there. It feels like such a big moment in this game, and so I'm taking a while for it. Oh, if I can go... That doesn't work. I was thinking if I could go here to chase him away, I could get this pawn, but the way he would be chased is there. No, he can't because of the pin. All right, let's do it. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to have a double pin if this guy goes here. We're going to go here. Then this is pinned. Whoa, I didn't see that coming. Right, because I weakened that square that was not weak before. But I do have this check because of the pin. But then when the king moves, I will have my hanging queen and this check. Oh man, things aren't great. All right, I'm not sure we have another choice. Okay, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna go here. If the king moves here, I think I get to go here maybe with another check. If he goes back, it gets a little bit dicey. What about here? Here. That guy's gonna get away. Yeah, I think we're in big trouble. I guess I could put the rook here. No, this is now hanging. Everything's hanging everywhere all the time. Oh, I guess this. No, my queen is hanging. Oh my goodness. All the pieces are hanging? That's not good. Well, I think we've lost. That's the bottom line. I don't see how we win a position where everything is hanging. I don't know how the position got this bad. This is what can happen sometimes when you counterattack. You counterattack yourself into oblivion. This rook's doing nothing. I don't know. I guess here. Then we lose the game to that, so we can't do that. I don't. Oh, and then we'll trade queens. I don't see anything that looks even remotely reasonable. I'm going here. And then after this, I go here. And then I'm nearly dead. This move here, I knew it was bad when I made it. I just didn't realize how bad it was going to be. Okay. Go there. And then what? What do we do? We have a pawn fork? Wow. Imagine if our opponent doesn't see that. How they saw it. Takes. Rook there is terrible. There's no way out. So what we're really trying to do is put up the most resistance possible, knowing that I've lost. Okay, so that didn't work at all. I just lost more ground with that move. So we can resign pretty quick here. I'm going to just put the rook on the open file, play a few more moves, see... Like, I talk a lot on this series about, like, being ready for your moments. The problem is there's no way to make a moment here. We're down too far to make a moment. This, I don't know. I'm going to go here and try to make something happen over here. I don't know. This is just one of those, like, there's nothing. Hopelessness, I guess, is what I'm... Maybe there's this. That's like a move that our opponent could stumble into. Okay, they got out of that. Just gonna push this pawn, I guess. I don't know. Let's just... We're gonna attack him with our king. That's the plan. It's a good plan. Couldn't go wrong. Let's go here. Here comes the king squad. Okay. Takes, and this is still backed up. It's unfortunate. I don't have a way to make that pop loose. I will go with... Where's that resign button? I don't know what to do. We're going to do this. The game's over. I just kind of feel like there's a possibility for my opponent to make an egregious error since, like, everything is backing stuff up. Like, all we have to do is pry something loose and it could all fall apart. But this king is very well placed. I just can't get in. Alright, I'm going to go here. I'm going to try to just swing the rook around this way. Get the rook in somewhere. Because this rook is now kind of out of play suddenly. Like, it's just... It looks, like, menacing there, but I'm not sure. What is... Oh, okay. Hitting that. That's nice. But if I go here... Problem is he can go there. Check. Kind of have to go here. And if I go there, I'm admitting the game is over. So... What about here? If he were to go there, he would lose. If he goes here, he wins. We're going to go here knowing that this is a losing move, but we're down so much material, we're giving our opponent the chance to go here and lose. Are they going to do that? No. Of course they're not going to do that. They're not ridiculous. But we gave them that chance. If I go here, I feel like I'm getting mated by going there, but I don't think I am. Oh, something bad happens. So I go here, 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 and then we trade rooks and I lose. But I've been lost for a long time. So no shocker there. Okay. My opponent's really taking their time here. Okay. All right, we've only got one move. I'll make it. And then this move, I feel like... No, actually, I would just take him. Never mind. Here. That's the move that just ends the game instantly. Doesn't win any more material, but trading off the rooks, I'll resign. Okay. That's intriguing. Sure, I got a pass pawn now. I'll take a pass pawn. I don't know why my opponent's giving me a pass pawn they don't need to give me. I think I should probably move the rook, though. If I want to have any chance, it involves keeping the rook on the board. They miss a chance to just immediately end the game. Now, are they crushing me? Yes. But I do have this now. It's like a beacon of hope. I can bring this guy over, get behind. I mean, the problem is they're just 1-2 moves away from defending it. And although that's a very passive rook, that's fine. They have plenty of material to waste a whole rook like that. Okay. They're going to push. I'm going to push. Let's do it. Now, if they wait too long to bring the rook back, I mean, then we might have some business. If they try to race me, I don't think it's a good idea to race me. I think this pawn push was probably fine, but probably not best either. Okay, so that is check. I can only go one of two squares. I guess I have to go here. Okay. Oh, right. And he got my pawn. So that is going to end the show. We're going to resign now. Let's take a look at what went horribly wrong. Because I felt pretty good and then pretty bad, pretty fast. Okay, so this is the very normal classical variation. We played it book perfect. We're grandmasters, basically. We're both grandmasters. This is grandmaster level. That's like a little weird, but still totally fine. We're still totally in book. And then that's a weird move. Engine says it's not good. White has given up their advantage. Maybe that's not the best place I could have gone. Best place is probably b5. Offering up the trade. And if they trade, my pawns are a little wonky. But I can, of course, go here. This pawn's held off. This pawn is perpetually weak, in fact. Maybe it becomes the target that I needed. So, interesting idea. I didn't even look at that. I just basically went back here and said, this looks right to me. Okay. We're still all fine. I'm still not sure where I went wrong. And interestingly, this was a wrong idea, according to the computer. Not terrible, but the computer is kind of like, why not just go here? I wanted to be more aggressive with this bishop and go here. This is equal. This is all equal. A5 is the best move here, according to the engine. This is also fine. Everything's fine. We're all even. And then this was... Oh, right. Jeez. I'm acting like, oh, I can't remember the subtle place where it all went wrong. Where it went wrong is I hung a piece like a bonehead. Okay. So that was ridiculous. The move here... According to the engine, let's look at the top 3 engine moves. Move 1 is to go f5, which looks quite nice, actually. It takes away the chance to go f6, but I don't think I want to go f6 here. Like, let's look at what it would look like. Going f6, knight actually goes here. Very menacing spot. I come over. F5, and it just... like this all just becomes kind of messy. So f6 was not a good idea at all anyway. So f5 would have been great, sort of shutting out the queen. I guess he can still come here. If he does, I go here and the engine just says this is equal. Okay, so another move for me was just bring the bishop back. Was fine. Another fine move is a5. There's probably a million fine moves. My guess is any move that doesn't hang a piece is just going to be fine. It's a very equal position. I opt for hang a piece. I somehow got a lot of counterplay out of this, which was kind of surprising. The engine says that white is barely ahead, and that was actually a mistake. I thought that was a really good move, getting a lot of material back. Engine says that is not a good move, and instead I should go here first, send him away, and if he goes here, even then probably not takes here, which is just very interesting to me. Engine says go here, make some counterplay over on this side. Let's just see where this would lead. Engine says we're basically equal now. We are down a full piece and only have a pawn for it. And the engine says this passed pawn apparently makes this equal. All right. I don't know how many humans would evaluate this as equal. Okay. All right. Let's go down our track. All right. So I felt decent here. Wow, that is a terrible move we'll come back to. The problem is this move that I totally overlooked. And then now if I play f6 to try to combat it, of course now he gets to come in here, and now this is a total mess like we saw in the game. But somehow this move is actually equalizing. And it's all this a5 idea. I never considered No, I think there was like one spot I considered a5. I don't remember if I said it out loud. But there was a brief moment where I was like, a5 could be disruptive. But I just quickly kind of went away from it. But that's the idea in this position. Is like, okay, they only have the one rook. Let's get this going. If they take, we would be totally in business here. Now we're just, the rooks are connected. They're doing stuff. I mean, a5 was definitely the idea. So I missed that. Instead, I went there, and it was just a total debacle. So I think the big takeaways from this game are, one, you can't hang pieces. Like, you just can't. What are you doing? You're really going to be, mid-1900s and hanging pieces so blatantly? Like, I really do need to come up with a real robust blunder check that I just don't have. I don't know how I've gotten this far not having a real blunder check, but I don't have one. And then I think the second thing is... another thing is like getting too tunnel visioned, right? Like my queen's over here. My rook I was thinking was coming to here. Like we're doing stuff. There's another side of the board. And if I can get something going over here where my opponent is not ready, right? All the pieces are over here. This piece can quickly get over here. I'm at least threatening to make the game more interesting. And then finally, this f6 move is just so ridiculous. Like, I'm dead anyway. But if I go something like this as the second best move, let's see even if I went like here, which is what I was kind of considering, which doesn't do anything. At least the game is still going. Right? They don't get this move. So, I don't know. It was a very frustrating game. I'm quite disappointed with myself that I hung a piece. Like, I feel like, I don't know if you guys feel like this, but when I hang a piece, I feel like I just spoiled the game. Like, we had this great game going, and I was like, oh, sorry, man. I wrecked it. I wrecked it for both of us. I wrecked the game for both of us. My opponent's like, okay, you wrecked it, but at least I get the endorphins of winning, and I wrecked it and get, the horrors of losing. So, hopefully you learned something from this game. I know I did. Talk to you next time.